Alrighty folks, Cold War Comics here with two more comics for my Korean War collection. And these are going to be kind of interesting because one of them is not strictly a war comic. It's a combo. It's a combo war and western. So let me get my blade open here. Oh, hello kitty. You want to be on video? You want to be on video, kitty? This is my daughter's kitty. I am kitty sitting for a few days. Hello, hello. Just don't ruin my comics, okay? Alright. So here's the first one. So this is the combo. I'm pretty sure it is. The combo Western and war comic. And it's actually a John Wayne Adventure Comics. Now, as a lot of comics did during the Korean War, if they weren't strictly if they weren't strictly a war comic, then they may have had a few issues devoted to war during the Korean War. For example, Joe Palooka Comics, they went to Joe Palooka Battlefield Adventures for about 6 issues during the Korean War. And the same with John Wayne. He had maybe 3 or 4 issues where he's being a sergeant in the Korean War. So here's the book. It's interesting. He wrapped it up in some I don't know, some articles about comic books. Let me see. It's kind of weird. Maybe I can read this later. Oh. I don't really want to rip this because I may want to read it. So this is Comic Shop News. Comic Shop News. I never heard of that. There's some news about comic books coming up. Interesting. So anyway, okay. Here's a thank you. Thank you note. And let's get this thing open. So I won this John Wayne comic in an auction on eBay. And I thought this comic book was worth over $100, but I got it for a lot less than that. So pretty happy about that. And here we go. John Wayne John Wayne Adventure Comics number 15. And I think think it's from 1952. It's my first John Wayne comic, and it's got a cover, a war cover on it, and they're blowing up some communists in their Jeep on like a bridge or a pontoon or something. Comes in a nice bag, Mylar bag. And what happened to Miss Kitty? Where'd you go? Guess I wasn't paying enough attention to her, so she left. Alright. Okay, here we go without the bag. Got the typical ads on the back cover for this period. The smoking doll. Yeah, nothing like smoking cigarettes, right? When you're 10 years old, reading comic books. Alright, so here's the first page. Bridgehead. And it is from Toby Press, 1952. Just a little bit of water damage in the lower left corner here. Some bent pages back here. I love this artwork. I believe this is McCann. I think that's his name. McCann. He did a lot of drawings back in the 50s. Gerald McCann, I think that's his name. Look at the staples. Yeah, staples look good. So here's a cowboy story. John Wayne, right there. Alright, that's cool. Moving on to the second one. This one is from Lone Star Comics, otherwise known as mycomicshop.com. Now this one is going to be interesting because the picture of this war comic on eBay was, it looked like it was in at least fine condition. But if you scroll down to the description, it said heavy residue. And so I'm not quite sure what that means. And if it is a heavy residue, could that be something that I could clean off? So the price, it was a good price. I mean, I thought it was a good price. We'll wait and see. But I didn't have to risk too much, is what I'm saying. Alright, packing here. War Adventures number 4, 1952. And they rated it at a 3.0. As I said, from the picture, the cover looked like a 6.0. So let's see what that heavy residue is that they're talking about. And you know, I can't really go wrong on this because they do have free returns. So I think they are very liberal in their grading. It's often even a higher grade and what they put on there, because they don't want you to return books. So here's the comic. Let me get it out of the bag so you can see it better. It's the first comic I've ordered from my comic shop in a couple of years. Alright, now it's in another bag. So, what do you think? I mean, that looks pretty good, right? I still don't know what the residue they're talking about. So let's take this out. Alright, well there is something here on the cover. Right here. I can feel it with my finger. There is some kind of stain going on there. Maybe that'll come out with cleaning. Other than that, I mean, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's see now. Whoa, this is like an extra wide comic book. Okay, well there's some chipping to the back cover right there. Right up here. Some chipping. And a couple of tears along here. But, looks like it's holding together pretty good. Oh, okay. Now I see. There's so... The stain on the cover goes through. It goes through right here and then onto the bottom of the page here. And I'm going to have to try and figure out what kind of stain that is. It's like somebody maybe spilled their soup on it or something 70 years ago, you know. But the war stories look pretty good. And those stains are only on the first 3 or 4 pages. So not too bad. Here's the staples. They look good. Let's go to the back page. Looks okay. And here again is the top of that back cover. So, I mean, I think it's still better than a 3.0. I think it might be a 4.0, 3.5, 4.0, something like that. I paid $36 plus shipping plus tax, so it was around $44 for this. War Adventures, 1952, number 4. And that's it for today. Let me know what you think about that. Did I get a deal? Thanks for tuning in. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you could. See you next time. Bye bye.